Go back.
Hello everyone, it's your favorite night out here, out on this unfortunately sunny day. Over here by the basketball court at LONG Park. They also have a rather nice baseball field over there, absolutely fantastic. And of course, trash bins, just as fantastic. Now, before we get started, like, share, and subscribe, and we are not currently sponsored by any brand names that may or may not be mentioned within this video. Hopefully I'll be able to keep the camera steadier than last time, as there seems to be a lot of, well, asphalt in order to walk on. Alrighty then, let's get on with it, shall we? We're here at a place that is previously known as LONG Park, although due to the fact that there was a controversy over the person it was named after, it has currently been renamed Long Leaf Park. Alrighty then. Now we're over here walking over to a pathway which leads over into one of the main little walking trails, as we will also be passing by the dog park. We'll take a quick peek at that while we're on the way. Well, there seems to be some bad weather that's going to be rolling in fairly soon, but it is nice and warm so far. My favorite. Although it isn't particularly humid, so I guess that, many would consider that an upside. A little bit of a dirt road here leading to the asphalt. Now we have up here, of course, approaching the dog park. It just seems to be open dirt, some sand, pine needles, and some benches for the owners. Not too terribly much. Some sort of flag and a bucket in the middle. Oh no, that's a watering station. That's not a flag. Alrighty then. We'll be going over the various features of the park. Although the one past the park, as from what I'm told, on the other half of it, as this is a decent sized park, I believe 44 acres, considering what it could be, there is a horse track. I don't know if we're going to make it there in time. There's also a little, like a mini water park called the Splash Pad, for whenever it gets a bit warm and you need a place to drop off the kitties, as well as a kids' playground. Alrighty then. Well, when we get over to one of the main features that we're headed to, we'll be right back, of which is a nice little old pond, walkway, and garden. Alrighty then, be right back. Alright, we are back really quick before we make the main feature. Oh dear, here's some nice longleaf pines for you. And alrighty then, terribly sorry about the quick break, as I found this fairly interesting. Have a nice little old birdhouse over here. Alrighty then, and a bush. Moving on to the next area, we are actually almost there. It's just over that hill. Fantastic. Oh, alrighty then, we are back, and we've made it to the gardening area. We have some lovely purple flowers here, some bushes, and a well-maintained garden. Look at their little garden. A little bench in the garden. Also, nice little guardrail here. Do some tricks off of. Oh dear, these are some very steep stairs. Moving on here, we are moving down to the garden. This is all part of the garden area. My young brother is checking out the purple flowers as we pan around to see this garden in its full glory. We have here, there appears to be wildlife currently available. There's some drainage over there. We're moving up to this pavilion for the sheer sake. I apologize for any background noise, as we are near a highway. Fantastic. Alrighty then, here is a rather lovely gazebo. Alrighty then, let's walk on in and see what we can see. If we're lucky, there will be the turtles out on... Oh, look, there they are. A herd of turtles. Let's see if we can zoom in enough before the camera decides to wig out. There we go, nice and pretty. Not so much. Alrighty then. They are moving through the water there, and they have a nice little old fountain. Let's zoom back out. Get a good look at that. Alrighty then, this is a fairly decent size park. And this is a very nice gazebo. We have here more garden. Now, here we see trees on the other side and two benches which seem to rarely get used. Now, we would like to mention an aspect, once we get back over there, that makes the longleaf pines so unique. Alrighty then, let's move on over, see if we can get a closer look at the wildlife that happens to be over there, which I think is some ducks and or geese. Alrighty then, we are back, and this is an extension of the garden. Alrighty then, we have here some very nice azaleas, some semi-well-maintained grass of some sort, and what would be those over there, Chris? Unsure. We have a nice little old evergreen right here, and of course the promised wildlife, which we are currently approaching. Now, from the little bridge there, generally speaking, you can see the koi fish. Generally speaking, of course. There's also a couple monuments here, which we will be checking out after we get to the bridge here. Hopefully we'll be able to see some of the koi fish, despite the current. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Some lovely geese. Canadian geese, to be exact. All I see is particularly turtles and Canadian geese. Let's be slow about it. Alrighty then. Don't be photo shy. Let's try to zoom in a little. Hi, little guy. Well, he ain't so little. Now, if they had little goslings around, baby geese, this would be particularly hazardous. There seems to be a large mass in the water there, but yes, that does appear to be a turtle. We also have here another angle of the water feature moving across the bridge. And I'm not seeing any particular... Oh, there's a turtle on the move there. I don't particularly see the koi fish, and they got some big ones in here to the point they actually had to start posting no fishing. Oh, look at that. Now, we will be moving back over to where the longleaf pines are before we leave, because they are fairly special to North Carolina, although I'm sure to other areas as well. Alrighty then, I'm not seeing any particular koi, only some very gorgeous geese and some turtles. So let's move back to the walkway, which leads straight to the monument, which means doubling back this way. Fantastic. We have some nice little old trees there, and the other part of the area around the pond. You got some roots sticking out there. Fantastic. This particular light could probably use some cleaning. Someone get a maintenance crew on that. Fantastic. Alrighty then, we'll be right back. Oh, yeah, look at there. What am I looking at? The bank. Oh, look at that. That small little old bird. I don't know if my camera will zoom in enough to see it. That is a no. Well, I do apologize for the tease. What does that happen to be? Some sort of bird sitting on the thing. There's a reddish-brown neckline. Oh, there it goes. It's trying to catch small fish, I believe. Oh, it caught something in the water. How absolutely adorable, and it's currently eating. Well, I am unable to get the camera to zoom in close enough in order to see. Now, so let's get passing of the geese and move on. Quite adorable over there, if you can see it. Alrighty then, be right. Alrighty then, we are back, and we're at said monuments. There is the Gold Star Family's Memorial Monument right there. It has two lovely benches, and it's a fairly nice monument. Moving on down here, there is another one. Let's see if we can take a peek on what the monument is to. Alrighty then, terribly sorry for the silence. I was taking in the sights of the flowers dedicated to the brave men and women of New Hanover County who gave their lives for freedom. Alrighty then. It has World War II, Korean conflict, and Vietnam era. Also World War I written on it. Alrighty then, moving on. Alrighty then, I have two unique looking benches there. Now, before we get going, we're going to start moving back. The last little segment will be dedicated to explaining why longleaf pines are so special once we get a good sight on them. In fact, they're all around us, so that's fairly easy. In fact, let's go ahead and stop here as traffic's starting to pick up. We have here some longleaf pines, I believe. Now, why exactly are they special to North Carolina? So, apologize for the camera shift. Well, longleaf pines used to be very, very important to production in North Carolina. It used to be a central part of the economy. In fact, it's theorized why North Carolina was originally known as the Tar Heel State is because... Say what?
It's not theorized.
What?
The major industry.
It was the major industry, and according to my younger brother, it was not theorized. There's also a little over there, another little birdhouse. Fantastic. Was the tar production for ship tar and turpentine disrupt production for ships. And the longleaf pine was very important in other ways as well. Now, it was heavily harvested to the point it became endangered and is slowly coming back through various efforts. We apologize for any background noise as we are right by a highway and traffic, of course, has picked up. Now, we will be passing by here. I'll try to walk as slowly as possible in order to minimize shaky cam. I'm not a particularly fan of shaky cam myself, so I will try to do that courtesy. There it is. Alright, quick closer peek, and we zoom back out. Fantastic. Now, we used to come here a lot when we were particularly younger. But we haven't been back in a long time. In fact, last time we were here, it was still called Hugh McRae. But due to a controversy, once again, due to some of the individuals' personal traits when they were alive, there is, in fact, been a name change to Longleaf, which I presume is based upon the longleaf pines. Now, what are the two features that make them unique? Chris?
Long leaves.
Long leaves, and I believe their pine cones are somehow unique.
Longer.
They're a little longer as well. Fantastic. Alright then. This park generally is well maintained, fairly nice. I'm kind of hoping to see some koi fish, but it looks like the geese are still down there, so that's highly unlikely. We are approaching some figs on the way back. Well, after this, we're headed back to the vehicle. Now that I've explained why longleaf pines, I'll give you a general overview. Now, there is another half to the park, but that would extend the video quite a ways in order to get over there. And bad weather feels like it's about to come slamming down on my head, and I do value my camera quite a bit. Alrighty then. There's a nice little old bench there. I would like to thank everyone for their time, like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate everyone who subscribes or just happens to click on the video. Although I do appreciate those who subscribe a little bit more, so please do so. Alrighty then. Once again, like, share, subscribe. We do have additional outdoors-related videos on the way. Alrighty then. See everyone around. Nope, the bird is a little bit closer, now it's running away. Its features are a reddish-brown neckline and a grayish set of wings, and seems to be dedicated to catching small fish on the side. Alrighty then. Sorry about that, a little surprise throw in. Still no koi. See everyone around.